Delinquents, why they do what they do, and how to solve it. What is juvenile delinquency in society now? Society's views of juveniles have evolved to today's treatment of juveniles in our current juvenile justice system structure. In a way, things are improving when it comes to juveniles in our current juvenile justice system structure. Youth have been found to be drinking less and taking fewer dangerous drugs since 1975. However, due to the constant, unstoppable, ever-changing society, juveniles have not only changed for the better in some ways, but worse in some ways as well. Those ways include the effect of technology and media involving cyberbullying, sexting, and teen suicide in general, to say the very least. Even so, society has seemed to take juvenile delinquency too lightly, and juvenile delinquency may have decreased in the recorded past, but it has not changed significantly in the past 20 years. Juvenile delinquents can hurt the community. Things like recklessness, such as shoplifting and graffiti on private property, can cost communities money. This is something that should be discussed with children. If they did play a role in damaging or harming someone, then it is necessary to take action to correct that wrongdoing. At the same time, you should take steps to minimize the impact of their actions on their life in the long term. Minors make mistakes. They don't always think through their actions. That's why a strong defense does matter, even if they have done something wrong. A good reason can help make it less likely that this delinquency would result in long-term impacts on their life. This defense could be anything from simple conversation with a trustworthy person or full rehabilitation that not all children have access to. However, that can be changed. Even as the rates have dropped from 1985 to 2000, it is important to realize that from 2000 to 2019, rates have little to no change. These are the numbers that should be looked at. It is true that the numbers have dropped in the past, but not in the present. Therefore, it is important to act now to not only change these numbers, but to better juvenile lives. This report, as shown, is a graph referring to violent crime rates and population by race and ethnicity among youth ages 10 through 17 from 1980 to 2015. The rates are either almost unchanging or even increasing. Increasing rates are shown by Latinos. The three following races are showing a steady rate, in which are slightly, if at all, decreasing for a little bit, but almost unnoticeable. It is proposed that funding should be made to a program called Fast Track in Bay City. The program exists and should be explained as a nationwide initiative. It is designed to prevent serious antisocial behavior and related juvenile problems in high-risk juveniles entering early school. It is influenced by a developmental approach that suggests that antisocial behavior is the product of an interaction of multiple social and psychological influences. Such can include residents in low-income, high delinquency communities, children of high risk families, and overall aggression and disruptive children rejected by their own families. It is found necessary to have children in a controlled and beneficial environment long enough and supported enough to help children change for the better. Delinquency is constantly evolving, and it suggests that the nature and the frequency of one's choices are influenced by external forces that shape one's personality and development. It is becoming increasingly difficult to gauge delinquency, let alone discover a solution to reduce juvenile delinquency. The problem is important because preventing juvenile delinquency can help improve the quality of life for kids, makes communities safer, and even boosts the economy. Juvenile delinquency has always been a problem that has never truly been solved. At the end of the day, it is most likely that it can never ever be truly solved. However, that does not mean that it cannot be addressed and reduced. It is important to help children the best society can because they are our future.